Hey guys, Bastian here. So I just finished up editing the mailbag segment that we just released over on Zelda Universe TV, and in it, one of the questions was what future Zelda game would be like that was rated M for mature. And originally in that video, I kind of went on a non sequitur tangent about how I didn't really feel like games that were rated M for mature were actually mature games by and large, and I kind of went on for quite a while babbling about my definition of mature, the dictionary's definition of mature, and the rating definition of mature, and how there was no connectivity between those. And so, anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I realized that made the video way too long, and I was going on a completely separate tangent that didn't really have a whole lot to do with the original question. So I cut it out, and after editing that out, I thought, well, that kind of makes a decently interesting topic, but what to do? So I decided to make a quick little video over here on my own channel, but after editing that and then setting this up to record, I realized it's past 3:30 in the morning and I'm very tired, so I'm probably not going to be at my most interesting, so sorry about that. But basically what I wanted to talk about was how it's unfortunate that the games industry, when choosing a rating system, that they ended up going with the word mature for that level of video game that you have to be 17 or over to purchase, because I find that most games that are rated M for mature tend to be, in my opinion, some of the least mature games. I mean, when I think of the word mature, what I think of is something that, like a mature piece of, like a mature film or a mature book, or, something dealing with multi-dimensional characters, serious, issues going on, poignant themes, and none of that is usually found in a game rated M for mature. Or maybe I just haven't played enough of those kind of games, but it seems to me like those games really, the reason why they're rated that way is just because they have a lot of blood, guts, violence, swearing, sexuality, nudity going on, and there's nothing wrong with any of that, but using that as your basis for a definition of mature seems kind of counterintuitive, because it's almost like that's the opposite of what that definition should be. Some of the most mature games, in my opinion, that I've ever played are games that don't have any of that kind of stuff. There's no blood or guts or profanity or nudity in Braid, for instance. And when you look at Braid, you think, it's a cute little Mario clone. But really, the themes that it deals with, once you get to the end and you find out what's really going on, very mature themes. They speak a lot to, it's not just that it's an interesting plot twist at the end, but it says a lot about us as humans, and even on a more superficial level, us as gamers, we're expecting a certain thing to be the case at the end of the game, but then it's the other way around, and then it made me stop and think, if you use that as an analogy for how you behave in your own life, it kind of makes you think. So I guess mature games should be games that kind of make you think about your own life and think about the world, the real world in general, and I really don't feel like that's what a lot of games that are rated M for mature are like. So I never really, now that I'm thinking about it, got around to actually answering that mailbag question very well, because a mature Zelda game, I mean, I really don't think of as a game that would have blood and guts and violence and profanity and sexuality, but a game that would deal with, you know, more poignant sort of themes, you know, some serious kinds of issues that we wouldn't really get in a Zelda game. And I mean, I guess my answer for that mailbag question still stands. I really don't think Nintendo would ever do anything like that. They're really more into the more lighthearted, whimsical fairy tale aesthetic. So no matter how you look at it, I guess we won't get a mature, as themes and depth go, Zelda game, nor a rated M for mature Zelda game. But anyways, it just kind of frustrates me that they chose, that the gaming industry or whomever chose the word mature for that rating system when it seems like those sorts of games are actually immature. But again, maybe I just haven't played enough with those kinds of games. But that's my sleepy ramble for today. Bye, guys.